Hello everyone, I'm Zelda Kelly with True Oracle, and welcome. Today we are going to be talking about this beautiful aspect of a full harvest moon on the 17th, followed by a lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is really going to be quite something and a lot of energy, but before we begin, this is the moon and also the Pisces significator card. So if we see this come out, this is definitely going to tell us that there is a specific message wrapped around this aspect that we need to be watching out for. Now, this is for all signs. Doesn't matter what sign you are. You don't have to specifically be a Pisces. You can be any. It's a collective reading, and take what resonates with you. I really appreciate you being here. So let's introduce the cards. Laying the foundation with the Thelema Lenormand deck, we are going to be confirming with this really beautiful, I love this size, tarot, which is the vintage tarot. We have a mini vintage tarot, and then we have a very beautiful Kipper deck. So we've got a lot of room to cover, so let's get started. So now we're going to be putting these to the side, and we're going to be shuffling, and we read these Thelema Lenormand deck in pairs. So that's what we're doing for all of you today. And I hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful day. It's getting to the point where fall is really in the air, isn't it? So let's get these cards out. All right, first, oh, look at this. Number 13, and it is the Jack of Spades, a child. Number 29, the Ace of Spades, and a woman. Number 3, the 10 of Spades, which is, we're going to move these over, the 10 of Spades, number 3, and a sailing ship. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, look at this. The moon. The 8 of Hearts, number 32. Don't you love that? Don't you love it when we get confirmations like this? So definitely we are talking about this transit, this aspect, this position. We're going to be putting these to the side. Now, I think the reason the female has come up because there's a lot of female, in my opinion, there's a lot of female energy in this. And I think it's because this particular full moon and lunar eclipse gets us deep down and in touch with our emotional side. So this can really be male and female energy, but it's going to be like a new beginning, a childlike new beginning. And with this ship sailing, it's almost now we're sailing into different times and different waters. There's a lot of energy coming up, and I'm going to say within the next 32 days, that's right, 32 days, we're going to see some real differences in energy, and that is for sure. And especially now going into October. The one thing I want to let you know is this position and this energy is pushing out and will hang with us for the next 6 months. So you can expect this different energy. It's like a new beginning. It's like, okay, we're wiping the slate clean. We're getting on the ship. We're sailing forward. We're doing more things, additional things. And we're just going to really start over is really what it looks like. But for many of us, it is going to be we are no longer illusional or delusional, if you want to say that. But we are no longer going to believe in the fairy tale that we may have even got ourselves into, and it's all of a sudden a wake-up call to where we are now moving forward, we're grounded, we're smooth sailing now. We've got a gust of wind behind us, the sailing, the mast is full. You know, you get the idea. All right, so now I'm going to lay out these tarot. And we're going to see here what happens. So coming into the end of September, we're changing seasons. Then we're going to go into October. And I will tell you, with this aspect and some of the other planetary placements, look out. October is going to be an energy Wild West show. I'm just going to say that. And especially coming up close to the election. It doesn't surprise me. This Ace of Wands coming out first. A fire element. This is giving us advice now and telling us what we should be looking out for. The Eight of Pentacles, or coins, if you want to call them. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which that's a very good card. The delusional card. And then there's the Nine of Swords. Let's read these first. Then we're going to go on. This benevolent hand coming out and telling us that while this energy is going to produce a new beginning and almost childlike, we're going to be opening our eyes and looking at things from a different perspective. This is telling us that it's opening doors, giving us new opportunity that we would never have thought we would have before. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. With this Eight of Coins or Eight of Pentacles, it's telling us make sure that we remain and stay consistent in our everyday activities. You're going to feel an energy shift. And the first thing we don't want to do is hide under the covers, because we're going to see a lot of things happening around us. And there may be some things that, well, distract us. And we don't want that. Do you see how this little fellow, I love him. I'm going to use the pointer here. He is making sure, pardon me, allergies today. He is making sure that he is consistent with making sure every one of those pentacles are as close to being the same as they are. You know what? That's the best thing you can do. Do your best to stay consistent in your routines, and especially taking care of yourself. Now, I like this one because we're talking about illusions, delusions, making sure that we are on top of the game and that we are prepared for the energy that is coming. Pardon me. What we see here is this voided out character. Now, the reason he's voided out is because we're really not supposed to be paying attention to him. He could be, or she could be, anyone at all. What we are supposed to pay attention to are the cups, and definitely what is inside the cups. Don't judge a book by the cover. Make sure that you have all the facts so you can make a good decision. And that's what this time is. So you will not be carried away or consistent with feeling that there is another illusion or delusion in front of you. So this is very good. Make sure that you know what you're getting into, because you see this wreath looks very pretty, but look at the cup. That face on the cup isn't as nice as what we would think. It's always as though there's something a little hidden in these cups, and we've got to make sure that during this time we stay consistent, we get the facts, and we make the right choices. Now, for some, this energy may trigger some of us, and I get that. What this may do is make us come right back into reality of our lives, to the point where we have that 3 a.m. wake up that we think, oh my gosh, what is this all about? What can I do? What can I not do? How can I fix this? You know, we've all had it. And if you look in this card is really something else. You see in these blue squares, each one of the blue squares are the Zodiac signs. Every one of them. I'm going to say that the swords are communication. And just make sure that during this time that we are aware of what we want to communicate, and we don't overthink things, because this may happen. It's not that it's going to, it may happen. And many of you may be having that right now, those sleepless nights wondering what you're going to do. But the invitation is for you to focus on yourself, self-care. Now, we're going to confirm with this lovely little deck here, this little mini deck. That is the Four of Pentacles. Got a lot of pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles. The Star card, which is also an Aquarius if you are an Aquarius. And the Page of Cups. What these four cards are telling me is this. With this Four of Pentacles, it's basically saying during this time period, you're going to want to just hold on a little bit tighter. It's going to change the energy. It doesn't mean it's going to be bad. It just means that you're going to be going into from one chapter into another. So just hold on. That's what it's saying. Make sure you focus on you, you're consistent, and make sure you have a plan, that you know what you're going to be doing for the next 6 months. I'm not saying anything bad is happening at all. What I'm saying is now is the time to buckle down. And that's what this is. This Star card is also telling us this is a time to dream, to hope, to work on those opportunities and open doors. This is a good time if you want for job or career, if you're looking for a new job. But this is also wonderful because I like this fellow. And this is an announcement. The pages of the tarot make these announcements. And since he is a Cups, it is emotional. And he's basically saying there may be a lot of emotion coming your way. And you know what? That's okay too. It's not going to hurt anything. Just stay consistent. Know what you're doing. Know where you're going. Have a plan. And just hold on. That's all you have to do. Just hold on. Be aware. Get the facts. And now for this beautiful Kipper deck. This is the original German Kipper deck. We're going to lay some of these cards out too. His thoughts. Now, you know what? I think a lot of us are going to be maybe even overthinking during this time. And that's okay. I think it's going to be thinking about, and you see, there we are, career, occupation, jobs. We're going to be thinking about what we can do, where we want to be in our lives, what we should be doing. Some of us may head back to school. And there is big luck coming. And I think that is coming too because of all the pentacles that we have out here. Last card. The Prison. Now, what does this mean? You see, it doesn't surprise me because this card is also saying sometimes we imprison ourselves with overthinking. Overthinking to the point where we have so much anxiety that we can't function. It's telling us to relax a little bit. There's no reason to even get upset. There's no reason to even think that during this time it's going to be horrible and that we're going to be failing and all these other... No, not at all. This harvest moon is beautiful. And it's going to be nice and big and red. And we're going to start seeing it September 17th at about 8:41 p.m. in the evening Eastern or New York time in the U.S. I'm going to lay out a couple more of these cards, and then we'll see what's going on. The Nine of Wands, making a choice. And you know, we have that up here with this Eight of Cups, making choice. I'm sorry, Seven of Cups, making a choice. Knowing the direction that we want to go in. And look at this, my dear. Another Page of Pentacles. Right beside the occupation and right beside the big luck. So, my darlings, things are just going to get better. This is just an aspect that basically says, here's your wake-up call. It's time to get going. And you know what? I like this card too because it's the Five of Swords, and it's telling us that we now have a good chance of winning at what we're doing in life's game. I love this. It's not bad. I'm just here to tell you, you're going to feel an energy shift with this eclipse. And actually, I think what's going to do is going to open some doors. So things that we are supposed to be having will now come to us a little easier than before. This is actually a very good aspect. It just wakes us up. And that's sometimes exactly what we need. Would you like to have a reading with me? A video reading just like this. All you have to do is go to the link in the description, fill out the form, and choose what reading you would like. You can put your questions in the form and then send it on, and I'll get it back to you within 48 hours. I read just like this. We lay a foundation, we make sure that everything, all bases are covered, and we get you the answers that not only you need, but the direction that you deserve. And that is the really most important thing going. Thank you so much for being here. Come on over, see us at trueoracle.com. I'm here. I'm ready to read for you, but I especially wanted to share this full moon and this eclipse energy with you. I know you're going to be okay. We all are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time, and you take care. Bye for now.